Apricots are in season right now, and they are all over California. So I was on the lookout to find different ways to use up all the apricots that I got from the farmer's market. And that's when I found Martha Rose Schulman's recipe for roasted apricots in the New York Times. So for this quick bite, I am making my version of roasted apricots topped with a kiss of crunch and a little dollop of vanilla yogurt cream. And here's all you'll need. 12 small apricots, pitted and quartered, 2 tablespoons of chopped almonds, a tablespoon of raw brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of rolled oats, a tablespoon of unsalted butter, a pinch of freshly grated nutmeg, 1 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt, a teaspoon of powdered sugar, and a pinch of fresh vanilla beans. So I've got my oven preheating at 400 degrees, and here I'm working with 4 6-ounce ramekins, and I just want to coat each one with a little bit of softened butter just to ensure that our apricots don't stick. Now from here, I'm going to divide my apricots among all 4 ramekins, and you're going to end up with about 3 of the whole apricots per ramekin. Now you're going to see that I'm not adding any extra sugar to the apricots like you would if you were making a crisp or a cobbler, because this recipe is really about these fresh seasonal apricots, and we want their natural flavor to shine through. So we're going to set that aside and work on our topping. All we're doing here is combining 2 tablespoons of rolled oats, 2 tablespoons of either raw or roasted almonds, chopped up, a tablespoon of raw brown sugar. This is also called turbinado sugar. A little bit of fresh nutmeg here. And I gotta tell you, fresh nutmeg makes all the difference. And then we've got 2 teaspoons of real butter. Yes, real butter, guys. A little bit of fat is a good thing. Fat makes us feel good, and fat satisfies us. So adding a little bit of real fat to a nutritious dessert like this is a very good idea. Then you're just gonna work this all together using your fingertips, and it's gonna get nice and crumbly. And once everything is worked together and the butter's well worked in there, it's ready to go. Then we're gonna take about a tablespoon of the oat and nut topping and just dot it over each ramekin. Now you guys, you're gonna see it's not a ton of topping. It's really more about the apricots, but there's just enough to give each ramekin a nice sweet crunch. Now we're just gonna pop them into the oven, and I'm gonna let them go for about 20 minutes or until the apricots are nice and bubbly and the top is golden brown. In the meantime, you and I need to get back to the island and work on our vanilla yogurt cream. Yum. Now there's no actual cream in this recipe, but the Greek yogurt may as well be because it is so rich and creamy. This topping is so ridiculously easy. The first thing we're gonna do is talk about vanilla beans. Now if you've never bought vanilla beans before, the whole bean in the pod, you can get it right at the grocery store in the spice section, and you're gonna see it comes in a container just like your spices do, and it usually has a handful of pods inside. Now all you have to do to get to the beans is lay your pod down, take the sharp tip of a small knife, and just cut right down the center. Then fold it open, and you're gonna see all the little vanilla beans loaded inside there. Take the back of your knife and just run it right up along the side. And that right there, my friends, is exactly what we're looking for. The beans, the vanilla beans. So go ahead and take them and put them right into the yogurt. Now, you're not gonna need the whole pod because a little bit goes a long way. Now that's where we're getting our vanilla flavor from. And then all you need to do is add 1 teaspoon of powdered sugar. Now I like the powdered sugar because it's nice and fine and it mixes in really well. This would also be great on like a nice big bowl of granola or some fresh fruit. Oh, that's our apricots. Let's go check them out. Oh, smells so good. Now these are perfect. Let's take a look here. See how the fruit is nice and bubbly and the top is golden brown? That is exactly what we're looking for. We'll just give them a couple minutes to cool off and then we're gonna top them. Now I'm working with apricots today because that's what's in season, but you could easily swap out any seasonal fruit that you had on hand. So this would be delicious with some nectarines, peaches, or even plums, or you could fast forward to the fall and try it with some apples or pears. This has been cooling for about 10 minutes, and I would say that's just about perfect because you still want it to be warm when you eat it. Now, I'm just gonna top it with a nice big dollop of my vanilla yogurt cream. Oh yeah. And that, my friends, is ready to go. So the next time you're looking for a nice light dessert or a simple seasonal breakfast, try my roasted apricots with a kiss of crunch and vanilla yogurt cream. I'm Danny Spies with Clean and Delicious TV, and I'll see you next time with another quick bite. So having a little bit of butter in my